Everyone in America knows that a top martial artist who is above Martin Luther King logically, because I am Christ, is far above everyone else. That includes the oppressor groups, these racist, rich, white Jews and LGBT people who keep insisting that I do things their way. It is inhuman and unspeakably stupid to ignore the irrefutable fact that they are doing their families, their races, their offspring the greatest injustice in human history by far, and the greatest injustice there ever will be. You could do everyone else on the planet wrong right now and not even come close to cheating me out of a red penny, because I'm the most righteous person that ever lived. When I separate myself from this situation and I look down at it from heaven and I say, what's going on here? That guy, Chukwuemeka, is the most righteous person that ever lived. Everyone else is in rebellion against God. Some of them are nice. Some are poor and feeble and weak. But they are not doing the right thing. I urge you all to see the parable of the rich fool and look at it in terms of not only the parable, but what did you do with your life? He says, on this very day, on this very night, your life will be demanded of you. And what good is how much you've cheated people for money? What good is these other things? What good is your family when they are the descendants of they who cheated the most righteous person that ever lived? What future do they have? Indulging in this sick system and then being screened out and then rising like water evaporating to meet their maker? When there's all these patterns in nature. Principle transcends your animal instincts. What separated humans from animals in the first place? That's a pattern of nature. So they changed the way I looked, changed the way I look in the videos, changed the way I sound using technology. And who the hell do you think people know is right? Obviously, all the people involved in this case know that I'm right. The 22 witnesses know that I'm right. If people catch wind of this, and keep in mind, they're better off admitting that they did it, mind you. People catch wind of this, they know that I'm right. They can look at the state of the black community. It may as well be called the pink community these days. And every other community that has similar problems. They've given up their masculinity for Western conceptions of LGBT masculinity, like King Leonidas of the Spartans, who was a homosexual. Like the naked wrestlers of Greece, who were homosexuals and bisexuals. Like the pederasty people, like the Boy Scouts and the churches. Doesn't take a genius in a society where all these kids are getting raped. There's this massive LGBT movement, and LGBT people are disproportionately liberals and in the tech sector. When the top martial arts ever says that these guys we all know are changing pictures and videos on the internet to confuse people about how masculine people were in the past, are changing his videos and his voice and his appearance in his videos. When they own YouTube and Facebook, when they own the various cell phone companies and computer companies, what can they say? They can say they say they wouldn't do that. MKUltra, COINTELPRO, the syphilis experiments, they wouldn't do that. Watergate, Whitewater, all the scandals that occurred, they wouldn't do that. Iran-Contra, they wouldn't do that either. A corrupt criminal system, they wouldn't do that perhaps. If you think that they wouldn't sabotage me and mock me in the blackface tradition, I'm sorry, but if that is what you think, you are one stupid son of a bitch. And the Lord rebuke you to the extreme.